We're going live. It's gonna be. I don't know how long. I don't know. We just wait and see who come in. You're gonna see them over here. I could share it. Let me put it in my community. Play some music till somebody comes in, right? I don't normally do this type of stuff, guys. Mm. Somebody here, I don't know who that is, but how you doing? Thank you for being here. I'm just popping up. Gonna have random discussions, random topics, random things to talk about. I don't know who you are, but this is not a pop. This is not a recording. This is actual live. Somebody, I don't know who they is. I'm trying to wait till they come in before we start talking. But let's talk about anything else. Let's see what you want to talk about. We popping up with all different type of topics today. Um, let me see. I don't know. So what's good with you though? I think now would be a perfect time.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, man.
Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody here though.
Yeah, no. But
Just be regular.
like I said, man, you know what I want to talk about. The whole the whole Noah's Ark thing. What make you believe um what make you believe Noah built the ark, he collected all the animals, and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Because like I said before, because the Bible.
Ah, see? That's one thing I knew you was gonna say. Bible and God. Yeah,
But no,
God
you
told him
said
to build it.
no.
All
You
right.
said
I said
don't.
let me
You
rephrase
said
that.
don't bring in God. So I ain't bringing God. But
All right, so let me rephrase it again, right?
okay, you might have to repeat this.
So let's not bring
Cause we're kind of just killing
yeah,
time
no.
waiting until people get in there.
So
1 and 2 people gonna pop up.
so let's say God not involved, right?
But how can you say God? Right. But if you ask a biblical question, how can you not include God?
Okay.
But I get what you're saying. To just for a moment take him out of it,
Yeah.
or not take him out of it, but just put
Let's
him to
not
the
say
put
God
him,
told Noah to build the ark. Let's say Noah had a feeling there was gonna be a flood, that God was gonna flood the world.
he had a feeling or a dream or a revelation or something.
Let's say a dream. Had little signs.
That there was going to be a flood,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's what I'm doing too. That's what I'm doing too. Somebody just came in. Thank you for being here. But yeah, like how can you can't really say. I mean, you can ask the question, but you can't really get an answer without mentioning God. If you're asking to like, ask the question again. Like, it, what's the question again?
All right. Why do you believe, or do you believe in Noah building the ark,
Do I believe that Noah built the ark?
putting
All those different
all
animals
them
on the
different
ark.
animals on the ark and traveled so for how many days?
40 days, 40 nights.
Right? That's what I say. 4 days,
40
4 nights.
days,
Right?
40 nights.
Until everything was done.
Do I believe that?
So without God being involved, because if we involve God, of course you will believe so, because you gonna say what?
So how do I answer? So how do I answer? Do I believe that without? I just have to say, yeah, I believe.
But why
To,
do you believe though? That's the question. Why do you believe? Because it's in the Bible?
but it's in the Bible that you're asking the question from.
Yeah.
So yeah, because it's in the Bible is why. Yes. I don't know who you are here, but thank you for being here. This is a real discussion. This is a real live. It's not a pre-recorded. It's not rerun or nothing like that. Yeah. And I'm not talking to myself obviously, but yeah. So all right. So what you saying now?
Yeah, so the question is, do you believe in the whole Noah Ark thing?
So the question is for you who are listening, I don't know who you are, but the question is for you and for me and for all of us, but the question is, do you believe in the story of Noah and the ark without um putting God in it? Like, why do you believe? Or not putting him in it, but just put God aside to the side for a moment. Why do you believe? That's what you're saying?
Mhm.
Okay, so he says yes. So but my thing is I can't really, I don't know how I would answer that without, it's just blind faith. For me, is blind faith. And yes, kind of like what you said, because the Bible said it. So that's blind faith because the Bible said it. But
So blind faith from what though? Blind faith on something that's in the Bible, right? Because the Bible is the truth, the sword, protector, guidance. So we're gonna believe everything in the Bible, right?
yes,
And don't get me wrong. I'm not going. I'm just. This is
we're not blaspheming
It's
God. We're not going
no.
against God.
It's just a
It's
discussion.
just a discussion. It's just a pop up discussion. Me and my boy here, my friend here, we talking and we just thank you to that person that just came in. Once again, this is not pre recorded. This is an actual live stream. Me and a friend of mine here was sitting and we're talking, and he was like, "You should just go live with this." I was like, "For real? Okay, well, let's just do it." So the question is, do you believe the story of Noah and the ark, and without including God in it? Do you believe that story? Right?
Right.
Correct. So if you got your answers, you guys could go ahead and type it in the chat.
Yeah, but back to what you were saying though. So right. So let's say Noah built the ark. Right?
Mhm.
So what happened to the ark after?
So what happened to the ark after? It sunk, or it became part of Earth, like fossified or something.
But if the ark was so a step
Such a historical thing.
object, would it have been written down? Like remember, I'm saying you got hieroglyphics, you got pyramids, you got a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So why nothing written down about the art? Why is no pictures, no stories? Only thing is in the Bible.
Why is it only in the Bible?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
right? So you got pyramids still around, right?
Yeah.
So they finding the first human being, so they say. They finding stuff dating back BC, so they say.
Yeah.
So why is no remains, not even a piece of wood, a piece of nail? Why is not written down like a traveler from Rome ran across a big ark? Why is not written down in Egypt? Oh, just the story of Noah and the ark and the animals.
I'm sure it's written down. So I don't know.
I never came across it.
And then when you Google, is there any proof of the ark? There's none. Or do we have to dig deeper than Google?
I mean, sometimes they say you can't believe everything on Google, right?
That again. That again.
Hmm? Can't believe everything on Google, right? But at the same time, though, right? Like I'm saying, this is just a little debate. Yeah, but where's the proof?
Of the ark. I don't know. I've seen little documentaries and stuff like on what's that history thing? Um what's that history channel? History channel,
Yeah,
right? So I see like little. I know I've seen like them do documentaries on the art, and I ran with it because that's what I'm seeing. Is what they showing me. It sounds believable, but a lot of times they telling us what they want us to know or
that too.
think.
That too.
So can we really trust the History Channel or the? I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah. But still, though, a lot of people just going to believe in Noah's Ark because of what it says in the Bible. Blinded by the question like, oh, where is it now? How do you build it? They blinded by those questions.
So I mean, like the same way you asked, and I don't mean to change the question. Like I said, it's just kind of all over, but like it's the same way. It's the same way you said, okay, about the ark. Then the Garden of Eden. Where is the Garden of Eden?
I mean, that's a whole nother subject right there, but
where, where is the Garden of
that's a whole
Eden?
nother subject.
Is it anywhere on any map, at any place, at anywhere, anytime, anywhere? Where is the Garden of Eden? Thank you to that person that just came in. I don't know who you are. I won't know who you are unless you type in the chat. And if you can't type in the chat, then I don't know, because I've been getting a lot of complaints that some people can't type in the chat. I don't know why. But this is not a pre-recorded. This is not a rerun. This is an actual live. So yeah.
But yeah, though, like, yeah. So a lot of people just going to believe in Noah's Ark because of what it say in the Bible. So they're not going to ask the questions like, so how did he build it?
Those questions have been asked, and it tells you, like you would have to, you would have. I can't sit here and tell you in detail, like this, the measurements and the this and that. But in the Bible, he was given instructions on how to build the ark. Now, according to the ark and the measurements, if somebody know, or if you could look it up real quick or whatever, like what was the measurements of the ark and all of that, that was a pretty big boat or ship, not even a boat, and it, from what I think I learned, the the ark had at least 3 to 4 different decks, probably more, but at least 3 to 4 decks, right? So, like, who who besides Noah's family helped him build that ark?
Yeah.
Without the tools and without the, like, and I know it tells us how long it took him, but I don't remember how long. We could look it up, but I don't remember how long it took him. But it tells us the measurements, the kind of material, and all of that.
Okay.
But in the Bible, it doesn't tell us, like, in measurements of today, like 36 feet. It says it in some cubic, something another something.
Okay, but still though, how was he able to, get the material? Back then it wasn't saws, it wasn't a lot of stuff like that. And we're talking about a big object here. So
according from then till now, that time frame, right? Probably different now, because back then was a lot more natural stuff, natural material. So I can't use this in an analogy, but I'm gonna try to use it. Right. So we build a wooden shed or a wooden house or a wooden boat, a wooden ship. Just build a wooden ship. And the same time frame from then till now in water. Now, was that water fresh water or was that water salt water? And if it was fresh water, how potent was that salt water back then compared to now?
That too.
To deteriorate, to eat up all the stuff from the, right? How many years ago did that happen from Noah's Ark till now? How many years ago did the Titanic happen from then till now? A lot less years, but the Titanic has been down for years.
All right, so you're trying to
And
say,
look at the remains of it, what they claim they see.
so you're trying to say what the salt water could have um
Deteriorated
yeah,
the material because it was wood. It was
okay.
wood he was using. He didn't use steel and metal and gold. You know what I mean?
But still though, right? You say that though. But why haven't nobody recorded it? You still got the pyramids around, right?
Yeah.
You got the hieroglyphics. You got recordings about animals. You got old maps. You got a lot of stuff, right? Why haven't nobody recorded anything about coming across the art? Hmm?
I don't know. I keep seeing them coming and going, coming and going. See it?
I don't know.
I don't know. And like biblical wise, like you took that story out of the to ask that question. Like the other stuff, are there any other huge things that was built that was discovered
Yeah. What you mean from
from the Bible? Like remember when they said that they was trying to build the tower to go up
okay.
to go up to heaven, and then God caused confusion on them and all of that. So, is there any remains of that tower?
That too. They're supposed to almost reach heaven, right?
So it's yeah. So now out of weather and tear, because it got stopped, and I'm sure they went over and they doctored it up a little bit to kind of keep it preserved. So why are you preserving it? It should be just, you know what I mean? But they're
That too.
preserving it. Why? So they don't lose any more evidence of what was.
Still though. Why is no recording of that? Just in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
It's not nowhere else.
No. Not that I know of. No. No.
Right?
Mhm.
They got recordings of everything else. So what had I been talked about?
I don't know. It's a lot of things in the Bible that you only hear of in the Bible. You don't hear of anywhere else. And there's some things that you hear of not in the Bible that you don't hear of in the Bible.
Like what though?
Different things like got me at a stump now, but there are like I don't know because everything kind of is in the Bible when you take a stop. So I just contradicted myself in a way because even if you go dinosaurs are in the Bible. They just don't use the word dinosaur. But if you look it up, they're in the Bible.
Again, then
Extraterrestrial is in the Bible. They just don't say extraterrestrial. Flying chariots. That's flying saucer. Unidentified flying object. Chariot coming from the sky. That's an unidentified flying object. Okay. So, but what kind of proofs do they have that like you would have to go more like Egypt, like you were saying, like all the writings on the walls and stuff like that. What you call holographics? That's what that's called,
yeah, I
right?
believe so.
So holographics, there are some holographic things that's in the Bible. I mean that's holographic, but are not in the Bible. But yet there's some holographic stuff that connect to things in the Bible.
And I believe some of that stuff dates back BC too. So that's a whole another big, you know. But still though, like I said, got the pyramids, all that stuff in Egypt. The main question is, well, not the main question is, well, yeah, the main question is, what make you believe in Noah's Ark? That's the main question. And a lot of people only gonna believe
Because it's in the Bible.
it's in the Bible. And they say, oh, God told him to build it. So okay, God told Noah to build it, but he builds it. How he builds it? The material. He said God told him the measurements and all that. But still, though, how is he saying? So how is he capable of building that ark? Okay, he had what? His sons help him. His family.
He has sons, his grandsons.
Like I don't think he had grandsons at that time.
I think he did. His daughters, his.
But still, though, that says only what clan of 10. By looking it up. See what I'm
All
saying
right.
first.
So it
So let's
says
say first though.
it's at first it says the Bible
Okay,
doesn't
the Bible.
specifically.
The Bible.
I mean, the Bible doesn't specify who helped Noah build the ark, but it's likely that family members, hired workers, and animals were involved.
Animals.
You know, for like pulling stuff and
So how can an animal help? build an ark? So you're telling me he
Because
got
okay,
a
family,
lion hammering down?
possible helpers, family, Noah's siblings, sons, and grandfather. They could have helped, right? Hired workers. Noah may have hired people to help with the construction, right? Animals. Noah may have used animals to help with heavy lifting and putting here and putting there. Now, but you said without, that's why I said it's hard to answer the question without including God.
Okay, so he hired the workers. So why those workers wasn't invited on in the ark with him since they helped them build it?
Whoever did help build them,
I mean, that's a guess though, right?
whoever help, whoever participated in building the ark was on the ark. So that was Noah, his sons' wives, maybe their kids, and maybe a friend here, a friend there, for
But you said he always hired workers too.
hired workers. So people who probably did believe. So the majority of the people was like, "This dude is crazy." But then you got some people that's like, "He may be telling the truth. I'm gonna follow him." You got some people who was probably there at first that this dude is crazy, but remember, it took him some years to build it. So after building it, after those years now, somebody probably said, "Man, he's been talking about this for maybe he don't really telling the truth. Maybe they got a vision. Maybe it's by some unknown being they was led to go help him or led to believe they saw a sign somehow so they know
So
because it's not everybody that was chosen to go on the ark.
So why is no mention of them, the workers, they family? Or maybe that's just a yes.
So what was the question, that last question you said?
So what happened to the workers that helped? If there
uh,
was workers that helped,
all right, so basically the question is, did any of the workers
family get on the ark too. And I'm just saying.
it did, but it didn't be doing that. All right, so
So what happened to the workers?
that's crazy. So we asked who helped Noah build the ark. It said family, animals, and hired worker. Right. So now it's saying, according to the Bible, no hired workers from Noah's ark went on the ark when the floods came. Only Noah, his wife, their three sons, and their wives were allowed on the ark. Meaning only 8 people in total survived the flood in the whole civil. While the Bible doesn't explicitly state if Noah had helpers, wait, the Bible doesn't explicitly state if Noah had helpers. It is generally assumed he may have hired helpers. or workers to build the ark, but they would not have been allowed to board. But why not?
They helped out, right?
If they are helping, but they could be just doing it for money,
I mean, that too.
so they have a bad intent.
That too.
But then that's going back to putting God in the answer.
Okay, but okay. Then, like you said, after the flood, it was just 8 people left in the whole world. So 8 people repopulated the world.
Only 8 people on the ark. The Bible clearly states that only Noah and his wife, their 3 sons. No mention of workers boarding. So
So eight
eight
people,
people populated the world after the flood.
8 people.
2 people populated the world before the flood.
2 people populated the world.
Starting with
For
2.
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve.
Okay. So Adam and Eve.
According to the Bible.
According to the Bible. Okay. But let's fast forward now from Adam and Eve back to the 8 people after the flood. After Noah built the ark with him and his family, enough to carry him and 2 male and female of every kind of animal in the world. Okay. So he did that. So there's no mention of how all the animals left like that. But
What you mean?
let's say it's just 2 of a kind of every animal. So don't these animals eat other animals to survive? I'm just hold on. I'm just questioning. Is this a question, right? Don't these animals eat other animals to survive, right?
Yeah, but see, I think I heard from somewhere that there was some way, or possibly, I'm gonna believe that the animals was put to sleep.
Okay, what about after the trip when it was safe?
How did they survive? How did they eat?
There's only 2 of a kind, male and female, right?
So, see, first we would have to back up to find out what were their diets.
I mean, so what about lions?
Now we would have to find out what were their
What
diets.
about the hyenas?
What were their diets back then?
Well, they eat meat. I don't think you catch a lion eating grass or a wolf eating berries.
Would you catch a little kid laying down with a lion?
What you mean? Yeah. What you mean? Wait, sleeping?
A child laying down with a grown live male lion.
I mean, probably seen
Possible.
possible. Yeah. Yeah. Still, though, these animals eat other animals. So how were these animals able to live, strive without knowing you know, they kind? Let's say you had a zebra that just gave birth. You know, that
That
lion.
hungry
Yeah.
lion is gonna go for that zebra. But all right, see, like I said, like there's a lot of questions. One question could open one question after the other, like the other, because like we talking about. Listen,
But you, but
listen,
somebody
what we
know
talking
about
about. Listen, what we saying now. Listen, what we saying, or listen, what your question is. Do I believe the Noah the ark without putting God in the answer? Right. Okay, and then we break it down. Now we're talking about the animals and all of that were on the ark. Back up a little bit where he was loading the animals on the ark.
Okay, so they said that
God
the
said,
animals. I mean, I mean to do this. I mean to do that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They said the animals came from all over the world.
I think you're going where I'm going.
To the ark, yeah.
I think you're going with the question I was about to
I mean,
ask.
I
Because
can't remember
wait,
what it said in the Bible though.
okay, so it says like basically he took two of each kind, right? That were clean. Two of each clean kind, right? So according to the Bible, pigs are not clean, right?
I mean,
Sort of kind, right? So, but every animal, male, female, every animal that was clean to eat or whatever, right? So how did he get all that water on the boat?
well, there was,
How did you get all that water from fish of each kind of fish, for the sharks, for the whales? How did you get the whales and the sharks on the ark?
I'm, I'm, I'm to each kind of wow too, right? It's a big wow, man.
Wait, I'm just saying. Again, I'm not blaspheming, or we just having an open discussion. Thank you to that person that just came. We just having an open discussion. What's the question again?
um, why you do, what
Do
make you believe in Noah's Ark? The whole situation with Noah's Ark, with the animals, what make you believe it? Right?
without without
Oh,
without saying God.
yeah, yeah. So without saying God told him to.
So without saying God because of God or God told him to, what makes you believe the story of Noah and Ark? And so we're going down the whole thing with Noah and the Ark, and we're like, who helped him build it? We've sort of figured out who helped him build it, but how? Because the Ark was really big. So the Ark was also had at least three to four different decks. So who was doing all of that lifting and all of that? If it was only Noah, his three sons, their wives, maybe some of their kids, they assume some helpers, right? Or some hired workers. And they said that the hired workers was not able to go on the ark, assumably. But we don't know that. Because Noah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's a real tricky one. I can see you getting the crabs.
I'll share this in this group real quick too.
That didn't sound good. That didn't sound good. I can see you getting the crabs, but I can see you getting the wow, almost an hour already. But yeah, let me get them something to bounce to. In the meantime,
Just trying to do something real quick.
Ben Ricks representing Servant David. You're listening to Marcel Servant David. This is Ben Ricks. Here it is. Take it away. I won't let you share it. What you mean? You copied it, right? Or how you be sharing it?
Share with the share button.
Servant David playing. He plays the best. Servant David taught us music at its best. How can we live with anything less? I know. You're listening to also Servant David every time. This is Glenn Ricks. Here it is. Take it away. Yeah. La 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 la. Servant David, champion. La 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 la. La da 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 da. Sitting in the back seat.
I'll share this Christian group.
I'll
share this Christian group.
Yeah. Yeah. Sitting in the back seat. Listening to Servant David play all the songs we love to hear.
Let's relax.
But yeah, so I don't know. Like the question is, do you believe the story of Noah and the Ark without adding God in the answer? Right? Is that the way the question goes? But you can't, because you're taking the question from a biblical.
Yeah.
So you really can't. I mean, you can, but you can't. At the end of the day, it's all going to fall right back to the Creator or faith. But the more and more and more we talk about it,
Still though. That's what get back to saying, yeah, because God told him to do it. Right? Like I'm saying. Well, I just say, so Noah had a feeling, or he had a daydream, like a daydream, or
a night vision or
like,
whatever.
yeah, that God was going to flood the world. God didn't tell him to do nothing. He just had a vision that God was going to flood the world. So then it's in the Bible. That's another fact that people don't say. It's in the Bible, of course as well.
But what makes it real is what you're saying.
So where's the evidence? That's what I'm really saying too. Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just putting it out there for other people that want to ask but don't. You know what I'm saying?
But don't
Yeah,
got the balls,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. So where's the evidence? Hmm? So should it be some type of evidence? Some type of, I mean, talk about something, you know what I'm saying? In the Bible, something that's saved the last 8 people.
I don't know.
Then after the flood, right? 2 of every animal. I mean, I'm sorry, not 2 of every animal.
What a pair of every
Pair of
animal
every animal
was set free.
set free.
So what happened after that? Like for them to survive,
Don't other animals.
right?
So they tell me they changed their diet. So let's say they change their diet. Oh, they start eating grass. I know what people gonna say. Oh, they start eating grass and plants, berries. So why couldn't they continue eating grass and berries though? If so, why they now eating other animals?
You know how animals like they go on hibernation. Maybe they went on some type of fast until it was reproduced.
Two of them, and they live just 2 to live to populate all over the world. Huh? Just 2. So let's just say they was. You can't say they was eating berries and grass or anything like that. They was eating other animals. Other animals eat other animals. Point blank period. So why did they? So why those two lions, the lion and lioness, and eat that zebra, that male zebra? But then when it was done to male zebra, or why the other hyenas ain't eat the female zebra? Just saying, man. Other animals eat other animals.
And I mean, how long it take an elephant to have a baby? Like 8 months, right?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, is it 8 months or 8 years?
Not 8 months.
It's
I
so,
believe.
I think elephant is long
I was trying to look it up real quick.
or something like that. Elephant is long. All right. So if it's a male and a female elephant, my thing is like I said, like he had a pair of each animal on the ark, and they let all the animals walk on the ark and stuff like that. But how did the sharks and the whales get on the ark?
So maybe they stayed in the ocean. Why it was flooded, Father.
So the fish was exempt from
I believe the fish too was still in the ocean.
right. So the fish was fish and
Oh yeah,
water
yeah, from the
animals
ark, yeah,
was exempt from the ark.
probably. I don't know. I forgot what it's in the Bible that the fish go, but so they could have just stayed in the matter of fact, we could, yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of questions though. There's a lot of questions. Like I don't really want to stray from the original question, which is, do you believe in Noah and the ark, and why and how, without including God in the answer. So, but there's a whole lot of questions. Like I said, Noah had a pair of each animal on the ark. So here, use this one. So how did he get the sharks? How did he get the fish on the ark? And how much space did they have to swim while they was on the ark? And you said, okay, well maybe they were exempt from going on the ark. Okay, so but still, like you said, you got animals that eat other animals.
Yeah, got animals that eat other animals.
So while they were on the ark for 40 days and 40 nights, wasn't they hungry? Unless they were under some type of sleep.
I mean, yeah, I heard that.
So if they were under some type of sleep, when they get released back out into the off of the ark,
They're hungry.
they're hungry.
They eat for 40 days, 40 nights.
Some mating and some dooba and some stuff was going on. So somebody pregnant or somebody's pregnant.
And again, they're hungry.
And again, they hungry. So now when they have birth, don't you think that lion is going to eat that baby zebra, or the mother giving birth, or the whatever? Like, my head hurt me. My head hurt me.
But still, though.
My head hurt.
Right. That's another like question a lot of people don't ask.
Auntie Sheriff, Wagwan. I'm a brethren there, I hold a little reasoning, some biblical questions. You know, we just a whole of reasoning. You know. But yeah, so I don't know if you heard the question, but do you believe the story of Noah and the ark? Without, just for a moment, without adding God into the answer, how do you explain your reason for that?
Yeah. So your reason
for believing in Noah and the ark, if without adding God into it, which I say you can't really answer that question without adding God into it, because it's coming from a biblical perspective.
And that's another answer people gonna say. Oh, it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Let's not say it's in the Bible. Let's not say God told him. Let's say he had a dream, a daydream, a daydream, night vision, whatever you call it. That he had one saying God gonna flood the earth because of everything for 4 days, 40 nights.
You know,
And then a lot of people don't ask or blinded and be like, oh, his family help, right? Right?
what you mean, to build the ark?
His family, yeah.
All right, so to build the ark, Noah had his three sons, their wives, maybe some of their kids or whatever, right? His wife, he had he had the help of animals. I'm gonna say back then, because even nowadays, animals help people do work.
Yeah, back then,
So you could plow, you could do this, you could do that, but you also have animals who actually do like tricks and stuff like that. So if you got, cause you said it's kind of hard, because you said without adding God, right?
Yeah.
So somehow those animals would have to be trained or in tuned with or in line with Noah to know, okay, elephant, put this big log over there. Monkey, go over there and push these things together. Gorilla, do this and do that. So those are extra strength that mankind don't have. But I don't know if it's in the Bible how tall Noah was.
Okay.
How big Noah was, because what if Noah was as big as the average house, or half the size of an average house? His age was 100 and something, and people lived much longer than they do nowadays.
Okay, let's not cut you off, right? So you said he probably was the average size of a house, right? So he was the average size of a house. Well, let's so say. I mean, his family, his sons, and everything, right? So wouldn't he have to build a big enough ark for him and his family and the animals, right?
But that's why he was given the instructions on the exact measurements.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah.
But that's also in the Bible, but it was given to him by who you said don't use as an answer. Okay. Right.
But still though, okay. So where is the remain? Okay, for the question that a lot of people don't ask either, right? Where's the where
are the remains for the ark? Nobody knows. It's like I said earlier in the live, nobody knows where. We all hear Adam and Eve, Garden of Eden. Where is this Garden of Eden actually at? No one has ever been there besides Adam and Eve and Satan.
Yeah.
So where is this garden? Where is no ark? What is the name of the thing? It's the tower, right? I said, right? The tower that they built, and God said that they were trying to get up to heaven, and God did like confuse them.
Okay, yeah.
And like with their languages and stuff. And he stopped it. The Tower of Babel or Baal or some shit like that. Whoops, I didn't mean to cuss. Some shit like that though. But trying to get to heaven, right? Mm-hmm. So where's the remains of that tower? Is there any remains of that? And if there's remains of that, then why there's no remains of the ark? But maybe there's no ark real remains because it got deteriorated from the salt. What was it? Salt. We got to figure out that first.
Okay.
The rain that fell, was that salt water that fell, or did it turn into salt water to make the ark disintegrate or deteriorate or whatever? Because it wasn't made out of steel, it wasn't made out of aluminum and zinc and all that shit stuff. stuff.
Okay.
All that stuff, or shaving cream, all that shaving cream. It wasn't made with all the shaving cream and stuff like that. So,
Okay. But still.
so wood is gonna how much damage is gonna happen to wood? Then again, what kind of wood? But any kind of wood, you would think over decades and decades and decades and centuries and decades in salt water till the salt water done dry up and now it become part of the land. Why is there no remains of the ark? Nowhere to be found. Nobody can find nowhere, no part of the ark, nowhere.
And why? Okay, another question somebody would ask, right? Not somebody would ask. Why explorer didn't come across it and marked it down as discovery?
Why what?
Or like, because back then there was a lot of people exploring the world.
Mm-hmm.
Why explore kings? Back then the king would see that and they would want that just to have in their possession, right? So why a king or it wasn't? I'm just saying, like, people would ask these questions. Why? Like it's like I'm trying to find the right word right now. It's not written down in
Documented.
Yeah. I mean, they got document stuff. People seeing stuff from way back.
Like I said, I don't know. I remember seeing. I think it's the. I keep thinking I'm saying it wrong. The History Channel. It's got an H.
Yeah, history.
And then a circle, and there's like a yellow H, right? That's the History Channel. But they got books of that too, or whatever. But on TV, like I know I've seen them do little documentaries of the Ark, but that could be just stuff, shaving cream that they. I'm trying to not cuss.
But still, right? Like you said, that could be shaving cream, whatever. Right? But like I said, it's just questions people be wanting to ask, but scared of the outlash or the negative comments. Like this all talk from questions from people. But yeah, but back to the question though. Like so we could bring in, say, the pyramids. So don't you think the pyramids and all that was a big factor in history and they still on?
Yeah, so why not the Ark?
I mean, this is a question.
Good question though.
And a lot of people are going to say, yeah, I believe it because it's in the Bible and God told them to do it. But that's the only reason somebody going to believe them. I mean, that's the only reason somebody will believe in the Noah Ark.
So you believe in the Noah's Ark?
For me?
Yeah. Never mind.
Do I believe? No, all jokes aside, though. All jokes aside. All jokes aside. That's a good question. I love what you just did right there, too. Okay? So, you asked me, do I believe in no art? You asked me that? Not for real, right?
Yeah, I'm asking you for real.
No, I don't believe it. I don't. I believe in God and everything. And I believe in the Bible. I believe in God, Jesus. But it's kind of hard for the Noah Ark there. Because it's just a lot of questions to it. A lot of questions. You know? And it's like,
But there's a lot of questions to every question that you have about anything in the Bible is going to open up other questions for other questions that lead deeper and deeper and
Yeah.
deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the Bible. And the more questions you ask, you're going to find yourself going back to what was talked about, asked, or whatever 30 hours ago, right? And so, but any question that you ask is going to keep just opening doors and doors and doors for more questions. So you say no, you don't believe in the Noah's and the ark, but you do believe in God.
hold on, let me phrase that. At one time I did. One time I did. Right? Like I said, I believe highly, faithful God and Jesus. As I got older, I ain't gonna lie, as I got older, researching, looking at stuff, I'm like, huh? Like, you just think, right? You just think about stuff. You just, like, hold on. So, if he took male and female lion, male and female zebra, and these lions eat zebras, right? How? Where did these lions go after the last two zebras of the world? They got protected. Oh, they ate berries and okay. So they ate berries and what else? Fruit.
For how long? And if they did that, then why didn't they continue eating veg?
And like I said,
that's a good question.
Shit, because if I was lying, I'd be wanting zebra all the time.
You ain't gonna want that grass. You ain't gonna want that broccoli.
I want a zebra all the time. So it's like, it just, I don't know. Then another like, okay, 8 people survive. So he had 3 sons. So he had 3 sons and 3 wives. So
now wait. Wait. You say he had 3 sons and 3 wives.
Oh no. I mean by 3 wives, his sons had the wives.
So
right?
his sons had the wives.
Yeah.
But how many wives did they have? Because it said 3 sons and their wives.
They must have 1 wife each.
Are you sure?
Because they said 8 people. So 3,
okay.
3, that's 6.
I'm not good in math, so I got.
I'm saying right now. So you got 3
of his sons. 3
sons, 3 wives.
3
that's
wives.
6. Noah and his wife. That's 8, right? Because they said 8 people. Right? So Noah kids. So Noah grandkids had to. I'm about to say breed. I'm sorry, guys. No kids had to What's the word? Okay, yeah. No kids had to each other. Not each other, but they cousins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that being so tight, wouldn't it be like defects or anything like that? So that's why the world's still wicked like that. That's gotta be why the world wicked still, right? But still, but yeah. So three wives, 3 sons. They had to.
He's a learning grasshopper.
So they had to, dooga each other.
They had to. I just think the dooga been going on for a long time.
With the family members.
With the family members and all of that. And not that I would do it now, but why stop it?
What, the dooga family members?
I'm just saying, what was the reason for stopping it? If it was working so good in the beginning, that's where they went wrong. That what they was doing in the beginning, they stopped doing. I'm just saying, the whole thing is weird. If you're gonna look at it just like.
But you said though, right? Well, not you said. I'm sorry. So it was 8 people. So they had to dooga each other.
Mm-hmm.
Then their kids had to dooga each other. Then their kids had to dooga each other. So at the end of the day, the first set of people is really all family.
Yeah. Even backing up, Noah is all inbred.
That too.
From Adam and Eve, because Adam and Eve had so they got kicked out of the Garden of Eden, and then they had Cain and Abel. But Cain and Abel was working in fields and all of that, right? So and Adam was like, they had kids after like Seth and a few others. Yeah. So Adam was like 130 when he had Cain or Cain and Abel. So imagine all those years in between, how many kids was born, right? And so that's how I'm kind of piecing together that place that mysteriously appeared named Nod, where Adam and Eve. No, where Cain got sent to, because he killed Abel, and Cain was like, Cain was like, oh God, please don't send me away, because they're gonna kill me and they're gonna mess me up. And this and that. I almost they're gonna mess me up. And so God made a promise to him. I'm not gonna let them attack you. Them, they, who? Meaning the people in Nod. Well, there was only Adam and Eve.
That's true, right?
So how did this place called Nod all of a sudden get invented or whatever? It's because of over the years of them having Adam and Eve having kids, their brother Cain and Abel's brothers and sisters, cousins and stuff was off in a different land. So when Cain was like, "They gonna kill me," he was talking about his basically family that's gonna kill him. So he went off there with this protection that nobody's gonna get you. Married one of his, I'm gonna say, cousins or nieces or something, and had children with her. And then more and more like so. I don't know. This whole thing is just crazy. I don't know what y'all think. This thing's crazy.
It's in the Bible, though.
It's in the Bible, but a lot of things in the Bible is crazy. Because if I got my son, if I have my son, okay, today in America, in Russia, in China, in Canada, in any shaving cream place you want to go in this world, I have my child. And I say I'm going to go and sacrifice my child. And God told me to sacrifice my child. Cuckoo!
I mean,
Right? Right? They're going to say I'm cuckoo.
yeah.
But who are them to say that God really didn't tell me that? But in the Bible, it says that God really told him that. Now, my thing now is that there was a lot of stupid people in the Bible. Very stupid people. Very stupid, arrogant, irrational, arrogant people. Because how old was who was that? Was it Jacob? Was it? I don't remember whose son it was, but you remember the story, right?
Yeah.
So how old was this son? You wasn't carrying him. He was walking with you. And I'm sure throughout the years, this son of yours have seen you do many, 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 many. Candace, thank you for being here. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Good afternoon, Servant David and everyone else. Thank you, Auntie Sharp. Mwah. But where was I?
You're saying how old was the son?
Yeah, so how old was this son that he was going to sacrifice? To be going to do a sacrifice with your father when normally y'all carry your sacrifice with you.
That too.
So why is this son not dad?
Maybe it's not trusting. He trusts his father,
Trust his father that what? They're gonna find.
protection, everything. That's why he. That's why he was with his father.
That's a good answer.
Because like if you walking inside the store with your father, your parents, you're not gonna feel scared or
No,
you're gonna
but
feel
you're
comfortable,
gonna
right?
feel comfortable.
But if you walking in the store with a stranger, you're going.
You're not too comfortable.
Okay.
But they wasn't going to a store. They were going to make a sacrifice.
Yeah, sacrifice.
They were going to make a sacrifice. So
maybe he thought
okay,
maybe
maybe he thought the sacrifice was already there.
Yeah, maybe he thought the sacrifice was there already.
So no, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible.
But yeah, but like you're saying, so imagine hearing imagine if you got imagine hearing your mother saying, God told me I gotta sacrifice one of my kids. You don't think she's crazy, right?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like the question was, why would you think that what more belief would you think they're crazy now than you would believe somebody saying it back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people now, it's like a lot of people's minds opened up. That's what I think. Like back then, it was easy to trick somebody and to believe in something. A lot of people didn't have access to Google or books, or they can fact check or
No, but it's kind of
even education.
it's just kind of common sense, though.
Yeah, but it take knowledge, though, right?
What you mean, huh?
That's like being in a small community. I ain't talking about now. Let's say talk back then.
Good vibes. Mwah, mwah. What's up, girl? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
So let's say like a small community, and you got a chieftain, somebody in charge, right? Everybody under that chief or that person in charge they're gonna go believe and go. They're gonna believe what he say, and follow his rules because he in charge.
Mhm.
Okay, let's say he just had the Bible, right? Let's say he just had the Bible. The chief can only tell them,
What he want them to know. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The truth, the false, or in between, right? But back then, like I said, a lot of people wasn't going against that because they was in fear, because they would kill you back then. And so from you not believing their beliefs, they would have killed you back then.
Mhm.
So a lot of people don't have a word of mouth, their freedom of speech, or whatever you want to call it. You know? But that's why I say, like, it's the powerful people that control everything. Like the kings and let's say, yeah, because back then it wasn't cities and stuff like that. It was small
Tribes.
tribes and
Right.
yeah, and they believe whatever who was in charge was saying. That's what they beliefs. But like I said, a lot of people just gonna believe stuff and say it's in the Bible, or they're gonna put God in it. And a lot of people not gonna argue with that. Say, okay, you're right. It's right there in the Bible. You're right.
But then, what about the stuff that's not in the Bible or that got taken out of the Bible that you go and you try to tell somebody? So technically, it was in the Bible, but they took it out of the Bible, or it should have been part of the Bible,
Like,
but it wasn't added as part of the Bible. Like we're going back to the Dead Sea Scrolls, right?
okay,
Or the Lost Scrolls. So some of those scrolls were already in the Bible, and some were taken out, right? And some didn't make it into the Bible for whatever reasons or whatever. So now I come upon that knowledge of those Dead Sea Scrolls, or I'm reading them, or I'm learning, and however long I took to do it, a few years, a month, whatever, how long I took to get the understanding of it, and now I'm telling you, I'm telling them, I'm telling this about stuff that sound crazy, sound a little contradictory to the Bible, but line up to the Bible, but don't make sense because it ain't even in the Bible. So why do they don't believe that? But it should have been part of the Bible,
sure.
or it was taken out of the Bible for whatever reason. And why was it not put in the Bible? Was it not put in the Bible because of God, or was it not put in the Bible because of people was trying to hide stuff? Was it taken out of the Bible because of God? Or was it taken out because of what people wanted to hide?
Most likely,
Because of what people most likely wanted to hide, right?
something was in there.
So how can this God of ours that I so faithfully serve, how can how can this God that I so faithfully serve um blame us for being deceived when we get deceived? Because if we get deceived, we're fucked. I mean, we're screwed. Yeah, you know what I mean? If we get deceived, he said, "Be ye not deceived." So how are we not to be deceived if they taking things in, taking things out, this and that, and da. But yet he's not intervening the way he used to intervene, vivically speaking to us. I hear so many people say that God is told them this, and God told them that. Oh, it's talking a whole bunch of shaving cream.
Yeah, but why not believe them then?
Why not believe that God told? I don't know. Some of these people know nowadays that God told them such.
You think they're crazy, right?
Like, yeah, I think they're crazy, or like ain't God ain't talking to you.
But what if God is trying to talk to them?
God, that's true too.
And you got probably thousands of people all across the world in mental patient, and all that. But like I said, a lot of people gonna go off with the fact of saying the Bible, but you got a lot of people that got a lot of the what you call it the whole scientific thing and you know science against religion.
Uh-huh.
You know that's a big thing right now because it's like with the science they love to say, oh, we could prove this, we could prove that, we could do that. Then you gotta think if a lot of people see the proof from the scientific aspect, what do you think? A lot of people will believe what they can see, what somebody can prove, because that person got a degree in that that field, right?
Yeah. I don't know. We could go on and on.
I mean, like again, this is just a debate, but again, it's a big factor against scientific or we call that. I'm saying it right? Against religion or
Or science,
technology, whatever.
religion or science.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a big versus each other. So it's like again, a lot of people going to but it's right here in the Bible. But a lot of people not gonna go against that. No.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But I was saying, like, I'm thinking about taking a trip. You know,
Yeah, though, man. I don't know, man. But I said, a lot of people do believe in God and Jesus. But a lot of people,
this God Jesus.
to me, you asking me that? That's another question. That's that if I say from what I learned, or I can say from what I was taught. What I was taught growing up, Jesus and God was two different people. God impregnated Mary.
Mary. And she had Jesus,
Jesus. So,
which to me is like half and half.
so Jesus, yeah. It's like you will have a kid with your wife, but no, that's God. But yeah. So that's his son.
When I say half and half, I mean half extraterrestrial, half human.
Oh.
Type, not necessarily extraterrestrial, but
yeah,
you get what I'm saying, right? Half,
but yeah,
higher power,
God,
half God, half man.
Yeah. What I'm saying, but not supposed to be. I'm sorry, not supposed to. But that is God, son,
right?
God's son and Mother Mary. I mean, not Mother Mary, Mary.
Mm.
So, is they? No. But if I say what I learned, there'll be a lot of debate right now, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to go in debate saying, "Oh, he don't believe in Jesus either. He's just a scientist, researcher, Googler."
He's just a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it's not that. Like I said, like I do a lot of reading, a lot of research in other religions, other cultures. Like I look into their gods and see what they believe in also, because you got to think we share the world. It's thousands of other cultures, other races, and they got their beliefs and their gods. So what to say? Oh, their God's not real.
When their God probably is real.
So what them to say? Our God not real. Our Jesus not real.
That's true.
So it's like back to like I said, what I was taught to what I was learned, what I'm learning. Got to open your mind sometimes. And right now, a lot of people, I believe,
their minds are shut.
It's shut, and especially in America, because in America, there's not a lot of people don't care. A lot of people just live in their own world, live to work, work to live, and day by day, just going by it. A lot of people don't really care about God with Jesus. They just believe in God, Jesus. They
just go with this fad.
Yeah, just go with the flow.
Yeah.
But saying a lot of people don't even go to church. A lot of people don't know about there's other angels. There's other, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like I said, man, it could be a debate. So we go against what other religions think, what other cultures. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, man.
Well, it's a lot, and there's a lot more that could be talked about, but we about to be out on this one. We about to be out. I'm gonna close it out with this song, and we out. Thank y'all for being here. It's been a pleasure to have your presence. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But we out of here. We are out. We are out. We are out.
Yes, sir. Peace out, fellas, man.
Oops, sorry.
That's all right, man. That's all right, man. Like I said, first time on here. My brother, Servant David. Be another discussion very soon. Another topics, other stuff to talk about.
For real.
Debates. Just for the just for social. You know what I'm saying? But then again, thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. Like I said, man, there's no hate, no love, man. We love, peace, and everything, right?
One love, manners, and elevation. Yeah. As we close out like this. Good vibes, K. If that's you still here, thank you so much for being here, girl. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Make me shout to me people over yonder. In the street, in the youth and over Rasta. Inspire you a wonder. Almighty God, him a the answer. Him alone can create a cancer. Him a wicked and so is sponsor. If you're not praising, no answer. No hypocrite and what you can they better canter. Some people only praise God, my son. We praise him, come and get to Monday. When we are praised, God, we don't take no rest day.